What's up, Bellhouse and YouTube people? My name is Blair, and I'm really excited to show you guys the pull-up, the strict pull-up specifically. That's my favorite movement, my favorite gymnastics movement, my favorite exercise. I remember when I used to not be able to do even one pull-up. It's one of the movements that I've really worked on over the decade I've been doing fitness. I really do believe that being able to hold yourself from the bar is one of the first steps that's going to get you closer to the pull-up. After that, doing negatives, chin over the bar and lowering yourself, and then being able to hold your chin over the bar. I remember after I got 10 pull-ups, I had the hardest time getting to 15, and even a harder time going from 15 to 20. The biggest thing that helped me do that was holding my chin up over the bar. So whenever I stalled out in my progress with my strict pull-ups, I did some research, I practiced on myself, I did some work with some other gymnastic coaches, and I discovered that the chin over the bar, holding up here, was really the next step. So that's the big takeaway I want you to get from this video. I know a lot of us are still working on getting our strict pull-ups. You gotta start from the ground and move your way up. So if you can't quite hang from the bar yet, if this is still where we are, or if we're not quite here yet, we're still stuck, then we have the rings. Ring rows are great for horizontal pulling. We want to make sure that we are strengthening the muscles in our arms and our back so that we can eventually hang from the rig. After we can hang from the rig, the next step is to do some jumping pull-ups. Start to add a little bit of intensity. When you see it in the workouts, jumping pull-ups are great options because you're getting to use your lower body while also toning up a little bit of the upper body. I'll show a couple of examples here. This is a great height for me. You see how my wrists are right here over the bar. In class, you can always grab some plates or a box to put underneath your feet so that you can have an easier time to jump up and get your chin up over the bar. So, as we work towards strict pull-ups, we have the ring rows, we have hanging from the bar, we have jumping pull-ups. The next one is negatives. So that's the lowering phase, the eccentric phase, the lengthening of the muscle phase in the pull-up. So this right here is the concentric phase. This is an isometric hold, and then as I lower myself, it's called a negative or an eccentric. Depending on your goals, you may be aiming for a 3-second eccentric, maybe a 10-second eccentric. The longer you can descend yourself, the stronger you're going to get. As an example, maybe try 3 sets of 5 after a workout, 3 sets of 5 with 5 seconds descent. If that's too much, maybe 3 sets of 5 with a 2-second descent. The goal is to start somewhere. And after you feel confident with what you can do on those negatives, you can start to add in more time or move on to the next step. So we talked about ring rows, we talked about jumping pull-ups, we talked about hanging from the bar, we talked about negatives. Next is going to be the scap pulls. So let me show you from this back position right here. I'm hanging from the bar, elevate and lower my scapula. A lot of the pull-up comes from that position right there. We want to be able to have control of the flat bone in our back. So you can do some scap pulls as you make your way towards the strict pull-ups. I know a lot of you guys have been working on it really hard here in the gym. I believe everyone can do a strict pull-up. It just takes some time. Time might be 3 weeks. Time might be 3 months. Time might be 2 years. It's different for everyone because we're all on this journey on our own pace, and it changes because we have a lot of stuff going on in our life. Another common modification in a workout would be using dumbbells or barbells for a bent over row. So it kind of reverses the ring row. It gets you in this position. You can still work on your arms and your back to get stronger in the pull-up. Hope this video is helpful for you guys. Pull-ups are my favorite movement. If you ever have any questions, if you want personal training, if you want to get closer to your pull-up, come and find me. I'd love to help you out. Have a great day.